We are. All right, if you guys are just joining us, we are live at the federal building out here near Fort Snelling. And as you can see, there are several dozen protesters, maybe over 100. And we heard that things were escalating here earlier. We just arrived on the scene about 10 minutes ago. And as you can see, federal agents have now started to come outside. There's a clear line here in the street where you can see protesters kind of standing behind the yellow line in the street there, holding the line, chanting. They have signs, and several federal agents now coming back outside. Again, earlier there was some type of clash that happened. I was not here. I do know Mercado Media was live streaming. So if you guys are curious about what has happened previously today here at this location, you can check his feed. Again, we're live at the Bishop Henry Whipple Federal Building, which is near Fort Snelling in Minneapolis.
We got a good video. You guys enjoy your knowledge. Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about America. Take care, money.
Rebecca, you still there? Here is a vehicle driving by with a camera out. So it's pretty upset here. You can hear the crowd escalating. We're going to talk to some of these people as well to hear their viewpoints and their perspectives.
You guys can't shut up! Why are you putting shit up? You guys are renters! Did you not see the lease agreement? You guys are visitors here! You need to leave!
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
King, I know you've been out here for a minute.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened earlier before we got here.
Oh, yes. Earlier, we basically see two people who was detained for just hitting the car with their hand. Like, literally. They were detained, but they didn't know what to do with them, so eventually they let them go. We seen them basically spreading the tear gas, using a whoop-wop spray, a high chemical that's really dangerous. I got my mask right here, but sometimes it still does not work. This stuff is so toxic. So I hoping and praying that people come out and stand in solidarity and show their support. Not only that, I want people to make sure that they tag people and also share their locations with people, because there's a lot of body snatching going on. I remember the movie The Invasions of the Body Snatchers. Who would have ever known that we'd be living with this right now today? They're trying to distract.
If we see them grabbing their weapons, can you point to that and just
Yes.
describe in your own words what you're seeing over there right now that's happening? It's starting to escalate again.
Yes, that's exactly what they do. When it starts to escalate, they start grabbing their weapons and making sure they have their paintball guns ready to shoot at innocent individuals. And also, this is a tactic to basically scare people away and back them up even more. Instead of them acting calmly, they'd rather just shoot and use their tear gas and also their weaponry. So we're looking at this, and not only that, we know they're about to deploy some of this toxic stuff because they have their face covered up as well. And instead of them asking people like, hey, can you do this and do that? No, that's not what they want to do. They want to incite something. And also there has been implications of individuals who are supposed to be coming out basically to try to gaslight the community. A lot of racist stuff that's going on here in Minnesota, but we already know that we are together. We are better together than we are divided. So I want people to pay attention and share your location with your family members. Also to make sure you pay attention and be aware when you're out here, dress appropriately because this weather can turn on us like a steering wheel. Thank you all. God bless. Lodo.
Thank you for that update. No, you're good. We also have Jason Soul out here. Jason Soul, would you like to share what you've seen since you've been out here and just kind of what you've observed over the last few days?
Just mainly people demanding justice for Renee. You know, people really want to like make sure people who shot her in the face leave. You know what I mean? Like they murdered that girl, man. So I'm here to make sure that stays at the focus, because I can't imagine what a kid feels like. Can't imagine what the mom who flew in feels like. It's like that's a pain you can't erase. You can't make that up. So at least you can leave so we can get some normalcy or get to something that'll really work for the people. But I'm frustrated, man. But people peaceful. They doing stuff. They spraying stuff every now and then. I guess about 20 minutes ago they sprayed some. But it's like people been peaceful, you know. So I'm just glad to be here to support the people who putting their face on the line, their life on the line, and everything that's involved, because a lot of people will leave, and you know we still gonna be here.
What does justice in this situation look like?
Accountability. I mean, ICE got to be abolished. You know what I'm on with when it comes down to that. I never thought they should have existed. You know, so shutting them down, a complete overhaul moving forward with how do we support the people here who need to get some things shored up, or people who going through some things that, you know, could use some support. And it's like, ain't no empathy for people who trying to get right. And they killing people like 3 times in the face, 4 shots. I never seen the airbag like that, Georgia. That shit is crazy. So I'm trying to understand it, man. I'm trying to understand it while still, you know, celebrating a little bit of a victory that I had.
Absolutely. Any final words you'd like to leave people with today?
Man, love your people. Hug them tight. You never know when they're going to be gone. But abolish ICE. Get them out of Minneapolis. Get them out of Minnesota ASAP, because they in Richfield. They all over. Get them out of here ASAP so we can figure out what we need to do.
Absolutely. If you're just joining us, we are live from the Bishop Henry Federal Whipple building out here near Fort Snelling. As you can see, things beginning to escalate a bit as more federal agents are starting to come outside. There's been a clear separation in the street where protesters have been peaceful since I've been here, and standing behind the yellow line there, kind of just as a marker. And traffic is still going by, so they have not shut the street down entirely. Traffic still coming through on this side of the building. And again, more federal agents here. You can see several of them gripping their weapons as things start to escalate. Almost every single agent that is out here has their mask on this afternoon as well. There's been a lot of controversy about that as well. Not only because it creates a pathway for folks to evade accountability, but also because it allows for people to be misidentified. I don't know if you guys have been following exactly what has happened here in Minneapolis over the last few days, but the agent who fatally shot Renee Good had a mask on, and so people misidentified him as Steve Grove, the publisher of the Star Tribune, and so that misidentification became a danger to the publisher of that paper, but really it was made possible because these agents have been allowed to wear a mask. So on a lot of different angles, the masking of agents has created not only a pathway for people to evade accountability, but also a pathway for people to be misidentified. Some more movement happening here with the agent. Looks like they're making some room for this vehicle to exit.
I think they're finna put them right here. Yeah, I think they're gonna put it right here.
Back right here for you. They're asking to have people move out of the street. I've been trying to stay in the street just to have a little bit of separation in case these agents start deploying any, rubber bullets or chemical agents on the crowd. It's tactics like that. I think a lot of journalists try to follow to, have some safety. However, we've seen here in Minneapolis and even St. Paul over the last month where a lot of journalists have actually been attacked, a lot of journalists hit with those chemical agents and rubber bullets. So they're backing this truck back. Not exactly sure if they're just going to park it and they're getting ready to put up barricades. So there's some cement barricades in this truck. you could see some of these agents starting to direct their attention at this elderly woman. As you see, the noise of the barricade here at the federal Whipple building. As you guys can see, the barricades going up. I'll turn things around here, but just wanted to create a little bit of distance so that I am not in the line of fire, which is kind of hard to do. But yes, as you can see, this truck here was obviously ordered to come and establish some barricades so that protesters can no longer impede on the federal building. This protest is growing since I've been here. I'd probably say several dozen people were here when I first arrived, maybe close to 100. The size of the crowd now is well over 100. And again, this is in response to a federal agent fatally shooting Renee Good, killing her this week in Minneapolis between 33rd and 34th on Portland, not far from the murder of George Floyd. I will say I do feel like this one agent specifically kind of has his eyes on me directly. Get it, but I'm just standing over here with my camera. I ain't doing nothing. So the truck is backing back. It looks like they're asking people to move out of the way. We're now in the line of fire. Maybe get one of those lenses. This guy is over here. He's way out the way. He's still getting a great shot. Oh, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the I said I need to get one of those lenses. He's way out the way, but still getting a great shot. Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, there's an individual here with an umbrella. Not sure what folks are coordinating. People are kind of coordinating things, but it will be kind of interesting to see whether or not after this truck clears out of these agents retreat back to where they were in like the driveway area. You know, did the agents just move forward to create space for these barricades to be dropped off, or did they move forward to escalate things. Certainly makes sense to have the area cleared for the truck, but at the same time, remember I showed you guys where that yellow line was. The protesters were on the other side of the yellow line, which means the intersection was clear for this truck to back. So why did agents feel like they needed to come forward? I don't know if they thought that maybe protesters would be attacking this vehicle. I'm not sure. But it does look now, you can see several of them moving back to, I guess you could call this, kind of the driveway, the entry area to the federal building, while some still just kind of holding the line here as this truck prepares to exit. Down here it looks like folks are starting to gather. I don't know exactly what's happening, but folks are starting to gather here. Yeah, some tension. We did see things escalate at one point earlier. Yeah. They're deploying chemical agents. I can see it. You guys are not going to get hurt. They just lit off a shot bang. Maybe you said people are human. They're allowed to make mistakes. Would you like to elaborate? You guys, I gotta just make sure I can stay in a safe place. I'm concerned if I go closer, I'll probably get hit as well. So you can see the smoke, and it's starting to expand. There's oh my God. Two bangs there, two loud bangs. Several other pops are being heard. I'm on the line with our producer who is helping to power this stream at SPEAK MPLS. Huge thank you to them. They're also simultaneously watching on a different screen the feed provided by Mercado Media, who I would say just as a man, that's, you got shot in the foot, King?
Oh, fuck.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
Can I help you? You guys, I might have to set my camera down.
Oh,
King, do you need help? Do you need help? Can I grab that chair? See if I can grab that chair.
Hey, John!
Can he use your chair? Can he use your chair? I'm just gonna grab the chair. Can you use this? Thank you. Did somebody call for
Hey, John! Gotta get out. I gotta go.
Can you call a medic? Can you call a medic for King? He said he got shot in his foot.
I gotta come get me. I don't know. Wait. Johnny. Johnny.
Sit down. Don't put pressure on your foot. Sit down.
Oh, shit.
Just take a breath. You gotta.
You see that fucking canister shit? I don't want to take my glasses. It's gonna swell up back. White supremacists came. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Fuck! Oh, now I can't step no more.
Where are you from? Which press?
He's independent. Can you step up?
Yeah.
Do you want a medic? Okay, would you like us to call somebody or would you like us to help you? Do you have John's number? Can we call John and see if he's bringing a vehicle over? He is? He told you that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We came together.
so he's going to get the car?
Yeah.
Okay, so just breathe. We're right here. You let us know what we need.
No, they got it.
King,
They got
now you compose yourself. Would you like to talk to the people?
Oh my
PD,
goodness.
you
Yeah.
were out there in the middle of everything, and you were just injured. I wanted to prioritize King's safety first. We got him a chair. King, tell us what happened.
Well, two or three of the white supremacy people came out, and when they came out, they just agitated the crowd, gaslighted the crowd, if you will, and out of that, they just started shooting, and it shot me in my foot. Oh fuck!
So we're waiting for help. King requested that someone he rode with give him a ride, and so we're kind of monitoring his condition at the moment. But obviously still impacted by the chemical irritants that were deployed as well. We have a medic. I'm going to give them some space, you guys. But again, you can see he clearly has press, right? This is what we've been talking about. You can't get a press sign, press badge bigger than that. And so the fact that we are continuing here in Minnesota to see members of the press hit with rubber bullets, sprayed with chemical agents, it does not feel accidental, you know. And so again, if you guys have been on my feed for some time, you know I kind of anticipated things were escalating and decided to back. Now, let's be honest. In America, if we have the First Amendment right, freedom of press, we should not be suppressed. We, as members of the press, should be allowed space, right? Especially if we are clearly identifying ourselves as members of the press, we should have instructions of where we should go, or dispersal orders, or something given, so that we can safely do our job. But being expected to retreat is not an expression of our First Amendment rights. It's an expression of repression.
Hey, thanks for shooting me in my fucking foot.
Power down.
Sorry, what type of fuck is that? Position myself better.
You want me to take it down?
Are you a journalist for somebody? Okay. President Trump. We support you, President Trump. We support you. God is good. He will deliver his people from the hordes of evil migrants. They've let loose mental institutions and their prisons. Evil migrants. President Trump, send the National Guard. Send the National Guard, President Trump. We need you, President Trump. These deranged rebels will destroy Minneapolis. Deranged rebels will destroy Minneapolis.
Why would you
just like the 2020 summer ago. They're gearing up. Who are you protecting?
No.
Look at those.
No.
Look at these people. Violent, nasty people. President Trump is right. When they send their people, they don't send their best. They don't send their best. They send violent, nasty people who are stealing our government money. How you not stealing?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just right now, we just had
No, man, but
It's not worth it.
they bringing in a lot of people. They bringing in a lot of people that we don't need here, fam.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be up. Hey, man, don't come
Is this a press conference? It's so fucking trash.
Thank you, fam. Straight up, man. We peaceful people. They come here talking about sending people back. They got balloons on. I understand what kind of time they on. If they trying to bring us supremacists here, we standing against that. Come on, man. Man, they acting like they want to be on something wild out here. I gotta calm myself down, man, because they wilding, man.
Hey, Jason, we didn't catch the first part of what you said. Share what you have to say again.
Man, we here as peaceful people. I don't even know these guys for real. I don't follow social media all like that. These guys came up here talking some crazy stuff. And I'm not here to bring in a lot of people here to harm people that look like me and people who are immigrants. They need to leave, fam. I ain't even trying to be out here like this face to face with them, but somebody gonna have to stand against this hate. Minnesota is not the place to bring that shit. They better take that shit elsewhere. So that's what I'm standing on, man. You see, I ain't even got on no mask and stuff. I ain't come out here to be a part of none of that. I'm here to watch your back. I'm here to watch everybody back who I fuck with. And they coming here to bring some wild stuff. So I'm standing on what I'm standing on, but I'm gonna have to get out of here because the hate they trying to bring here, we can't cower in it. We can't cower right now, y'all. We can't cower right now. It's time for people to really stand. They bringing some wild stuff here, man. And I supporting them. I supporting the white supremacists who here. So that's another part of this where it's like you gotta stand that shit down so you can show these state troopers and all these motherfuckers standing over here to this federal building. We not playing, man. What's gotta happen for them to really understand that? Ain't nobody playing, man. Hey, remember Renee. Remember Renee, y'all. Remember Renee. Remember Renee, y'all. Remember Renee. Remember Renee, y'all. Remember Renee. Hate ain't gonna win, y'all. Trust and believe that hate is not gonna win. We drowning that shit out. We drowning that hate out, y'all. Renee will live on. She will live on, man. She should be living right here amongst us, and they killed her. Man, people can't let them walk through here like that, man. Hey. Man.
I'm gonna actually try to de-escalate just my presence and try to continue to get you guys a shot from the exterior of what is happening here. As you can see, there are some I should say some pro-ICE agitators who have come. And the reason why I call them that is because they came with the speakerphone and ICE pushed them into the crowd. And things have only escalated since they've been here. I don't know what people think about me, quite frankly. I really don't care. I know who I am and whose I am. It's not my job to de-escalate, but I'm a human before I'm a reporter. And I don't think any of us really want to see our community see what happened in 2020 happen here again. But when you have people coming in here and doing that, you have agents coming in here shooting, fatally shooting, killing mothers. I mean, I don't really know what you expect people to do. We have been following. There was a press conference earlier. Kennewick County Attorney Mary Moriarty, along with Attorney General Keith Ellison, said that they do have jurisdiction. They're urging the public to submit any evidence that has been collected. And they are planning to try to do their own investigation, since it was announced recently that the federal government took the case away from the DCA.
I'm just going to come through here right now. All right, Paul.
Again, this crowd is growing. As you can see, things starting to escalate again. You can see where there is a crowd of people there in the middle of the intersection.
Why don't you go home and do nothing? Just want the money. Get the fuck out of here! Making the billions. I know you ain't because they're greedy and you're trying to be greedy. You're not greedy.
So I'm not sure if you guys can hear from all the way down here, but if you see where the balloon is, that's where the group of pro-ICE supporters are. They have a megaphone. They're saying, you know, ICE, we support you. Agents standing behind the barricade. Traffic kind of complete. You can see they just shot some more gas into the crowd. Ooh, oh boy. So whatever was just played, which I'm standing several yards away from, really strong. I know Communities United Against Police Brutality did a data request asking for, you know, information on what chemical agents had been released. Her request was actually denied and said because it was an ongoing investigation. Oh, somebody live. Mm-hmm. I mean, basically, the air at this point is just burning from the chemicals that they've deployed. My concern about today is that this is just going to keep escalating. I mean, where you have pro-ICE supporters that have been pushed by federal agents into the crowd with people protesting ICE. You know, it's really just the ingredients for escalation, not de-escalation. The music that they're playing on their speakers is Ice Ice Baby. If you guys have been following anything on the algorithm related to what's happening, this was a song that Christy Nome and another official were seen listening to out, you know, and about. It looks like things getting a little physical here. One of the protesters pushing one of the anti-ICE protesters. And, some of these agents just staring me down. Oh, they're getting ready to shoot. Somebody threw some water. Yep. You guys, I'm probably gonna have to take the stream down. It's gonna be extremely challenging, even from far away, to do this safely. Because, you know, when they start shooting, they just start shooting at anybody. I don't know how those guys could breathe it. Yeah. There you go. I'm not even close. There is a vigil today. Oh, there's a vigil today at 4, from 4 to 5:30. We will be live streaming that as well. That will be held at the Capitol. Rebecca, I think we're about to pull the screen down. It's too many chemical agents, too much tension boiling. I really am doing the best that I can for those of you who are viewing this online. I'm doing the best I can to stay safe, to show you guys what's happening here in Minnesota. Unfortunately, I think what we'll probably see on mainstream media, from what happened today, is something that maybe doesn't contextualize that there are pro-ICE supporters and anti-ICE supporters who have been pushed together. It was federal agents who pushed. Okay, see, and this is exactly what I was feeling in my body. Oh, they're moving in. They're moving in. They're moving in. Oh. My back was starting to get tense. That's why I was like, let me just go. And this is what I was feeling. I was feeling it. And when they start, it's also extremely dangerous that they're right so close to the light rail. But yeah, when in my experience, what I've realized is, and I'm almost a block away now. We have a decent lens, but what I've observed in covering these things is when they start shooting, they don't care who they're shooting at. They just start shooting into the crowd. And in fact, when I was covering the Dante Wright protests, it seemed like these things served as an excuse for them to start shooting at the press. Because as you can see, I distinguish myself, kind of trying to keep myself in between the agents and the protesters, out of the way, not on one side or the other, but just kind of clearly in the middle, clearly away. But this is escalating. I'm a block away, and whatever they just sprayed is still affecting me. So I don't know what type of chemical agents these are. But clearly I'm having a reaction to them, even just being a block away. So for those of you who would like us to continue going out here, listen, head over to georgiafort.com/support. We need gas masks if we're going to keep being out here. We need bulletproof vests. We need different lenses so that we can better cover these actions safely. It doesn't seem like this is dying down. It only seems like it's escalating. And so we'll continue to show up and do what we can with what we got. But I will do everything in my power to make sure that I get home to my 3 beautiful daughters and my husband. And so if that means that I can't be all up in the thick of it, y'all, it is what it is. If you guys are looking for that type of coverage, Mercado Media, I know Unicorn Riot has been back out here on the ground as well. So lots of other streamers who are out here doing what they can. Everybody kind of has a different tolerance for how close to, you know, the gas and the shooting that they feel comfortable with. But as a biracial Black woman, I already feel like I'm a target. Similar to Renee Good, I am a 37-year-old mother, you know, and so I have a different risk tolerance. I've also been shot with a rubber bullet. It is painful. That was back in 2021 when I was covering the protest for Dante Wright. So again, georgiaford.com /support. We're seeing, what I'm seeing from here is some physical activity between the pro ICE supporters and the anti ICE supporters. I am probably about a good block away because those chemical agents they're deploying are powerful. There's probably about 3-4 dozen agents who are out here who all have their hands on their guns. They've already deployed, you know, irritants. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they're not going inside anytime soon. So I'll be back up again at 4 for live between 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere in between there at the vigil at the Capitol. Again, head over to Mercado Media. I believe he's still out here live streaming. We'll be reaching out to independent journalist King Demetrius as well. If you guys are just joining, he was injured. He definitely gets in there. He's on the front line all the time. He was injured. His foot was hurt in some way. He's headed to, I believe, I'm not sure if the emergency room, but he is headed somewhere to get some medical attention for his injuries that he sustained today. So we'll continue to bring more updates. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon.